Okay, bookworms, confession time. I finally have read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And you know what I can think about is that why did I take so long to read this book? Really? I mean, this book has completely wrecked me in the best, nerdy, heartwarming, jaw dropping way possible. Okay, so from the very first page, I was sucked into this clever, witty, high stakes sci fi survival story, which I did not even realize that I was missing books like these. And you know what? By the page 100 mark, which is my mark to see if I can read this book or not, I was obsessed. Okay, fine. I promise there will be no spoilers because I want you to experience this book. And I think I have read best sci-fi so far, and that's this book, definitely. So Project Hail Mary opens with a man waking up in space alone in a rocket, and he has no memory of who he is and why he is there. Scary, right? And just then Andy Weir just takes off. This book is part science experiment, part mystery, part emotional roller coaster, and all brilliance. This book isn't just about space and science, right? It's about humanity, connection, sacrifice, and how one person can take the responsibility of the fate of everyone and still joke about it. Now let me talk about the protagonist, Ryland Grace. Well, he is clever, he is so very smart, he is funny, relatable, and so human. I've been rooting for him since the start of the book, and it's a nice character to see. Well, next I would like to tell you about Rocky. Well, I cannot tell you more about him at all. And if you know, right, what I'm talking about. Their connection, their friendship, their bond over the story is just so pure. It gives you chills, it makes you cry, it is everything. It's an wholesome experience. And I want to tell you that Rocky is one of the characters, like the best characters I've come across so far. Yes. The coolest part of the book is that the story jumps between the present day survival to the past of Ryland, and you see so many characters in and out, and how every puzzle just finds its place and fixes and clicks, and you find an entire length story. Because at times you are little, why is this happening? How is this happening? But Andy Weir has weaved this story so carefully. It's just beautiful to read this. Weir's writing is a perfect balance between science and soul. He describes complex scientific terms and phenomena in a way that you can just take a grip and understand them. It does not make you feel stupid, but yes, he has a very smart way to write things and it comes across really well. So there are moments of stillness, there are moments of pure adrenaline, and somehow it all just works. That's the magic of Andy Weir. Well, you know what? I would like to go back in time and hit myself in the head so that I can make myself read this book way earlier. As I think in my Must Reach 2025 earlier in the year, I recorded that video and I told that I want to read this book, and finally I did it. And now this book is in the pile of where I'm going to push this book to everyone. Everyone should read this book. I am so very excited about it. So now if you are new to Andy Weir, let me just fill you in. Well, he is actually an engineer and he has deep love for physics, science, space, and that shines through his writings for sure. And this absolute love, he is total nerd at heart, and he has given us a very, very another interesting book, The Martians. Maybe you have read it, maybe not, but it was turned into a movie starring Matt Damon, and it is available on Hotstar. So I recommend, if you do not want to read the book, just go and watch that movie. It's amazing. Okay, so I am picking up my next Andy Weir, and that is Artemis, as soon as possible. So let me give you the setup here. Maybe we can read it together. Okay, so the setup for Artemis is that it is set on Moon. Yup, the first and only lunar city, and follows Jazz Bashara, a sharp, scrappy smuggler who gets entangled in a high-stakes conspiracy that could change the future of Artemis forever. It's got crime, moonwalks, and the classic Andy Weir flavor, clever tech, high tension, and a protagonist who doesn't play by the rules. So it has moon heists, it has moral gray areas, and a fierce female lead. Well, count me in, and I am going to post my opinions really soon, so stay tuned. So now let's wrap it up. Project Hail Mary isn't just a sci-fi book. It's a story about friendship, bravery, and what we are actually capable of when we choose hope. So it is one of my favorite books, not for just this year, but possibly for all time now. And if you, like me, have been putting off reading this book, I suggest you please don't, because you're missing out so much. Read this. The sooner you read it, the better. And okay, so tell me your non-spoilery moment in the comments below, or just type Rocky Forever. I will know what you mean. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you do not miss any of my further videos. Until next time, book nerds, keep shooting for the stars, and happy reading.